Beauty. There we go.
Never doubt.
Good roll. Good roll.
The jailbird.
Yeah, baby. There we go.
There we go. I love it.
There we go.
That was so good.
It's gonna be tight.
Game time, boys. Game time.
Whew.
Hey everyone, Trevor Sickich with Worldwide Golf Shops here. I'm joined by my fellow Worldwide Golf Shops member, David Marabella, and from the Callaway side, we have Ryan Ritchie and Paul Winterhalter. We're gonna be doing the Play 9 series today. So we're gonna take the new Apex series, we're gonna be testing it out on the course, we're gonna play some fun games, maybe get a little bit of a scramble going, a couple other formats, and then you guys gotta stay tuned. At the very end, we're gonna be doing a little closest to the pin challenge, Team Callaway versus Team Worldwide Golf Shops, and we're gonna give away a set of Apex Pro irons or Pro Series, whatever you guys want. And so make sure you guys stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get some golf balls in the air. What do you say?
All right, have fun.
All right, moment of truth. We'll see how the no warm up is going, or the two shot warm up.
I guess you boys are going down.
I might catch that
Nice
nice
ball.
little
Good
speed spot
shot.
right there.
There you go.
It's a good one.
What iron did you hit?
So that was the UT.
Nice.
That felt really nice, actually.
Good, good.
And that's the one thing that we were kind of talking about earlier too. You guys like totally revamped it.
Yeah, complete redesign.
Top line and everything.
Top line, face shape. We made the toe was a little too high on the last gen, so we lowered the toe height, changed the face height ratios, really lowered the CG, and then just slimmed out the stole.
I mean, you could tell too in like that turf interaction. I mean, obviously it was off the tee, but it was still like a little UW action. Look at that.
That'll play.
Yeah, that was
Do
ripped.
you guys want to hit?
Shot
I think we
bars.
got the
Take
two
that.
good ones in the fairway. I think get them flying. Might as well.
That'll work. That'll work all day. W?
You've always been a little hybrid kind of guy.
Yeah, it kind of just seems more forgiving, but honestly, I really like the shape of that new UT. That's nice. I like the launch trajectory of that. Yeah, that was clean.
In the wind.
Run out there.
All right.
We're gonna find that.
Yep. We will find that.
Did you get the tracer on that one?
There you go.
Good ball. Sounds
Gonna
great.
get a nice little kick off that side right there.
Yeah, it should. Definitely should. All right. All right. We're off.
Yeah, so we did a little demo run at ECPC just to kind of quick test. I think mostly
With
like
Royce, right?
Yeah, with Royce, mostly some 7 irons, and honestly, looking at all of them side to side, the consistency and shape, the sound, dude, they look really cool. It's like a nice modern, blade essentially.
It's a true, the UW's like a tweener. Like
Yeah.
a true tweener too, right? Where
Yeah, and yeah, for the UW, like I think I had maybe asked the question of, is this more of a fairway or is this more of a hybrid? And,
give me a
I mean,
percentage ratio.
Yeah, and it's funny that it really is the combination of both, like the best combination of both. And the shape, kind of, when you look at it, you see both in there too.
Yeah.
But it seems like you can launch the ball so
That
easy.
face just launches.
So I normally, I can't play a hybrid. I've tried to play a hybrid. I like that little sense of like a workability. So like, if I'm looking at something like that, UT, the way it sets up for like a better player, for example, like somebody who likes to work the ball, you have a really, really solid top line. You have minimal offset. Like for me, it's just comfortable. It looks like I can turn it both ways. I can go up, I can go down, I can flight it. Like one of my favorite shots is literally just like that low, just burn cut.
For sure.
To where I can kind of control where I want to place it in the fairway. And so, I mean, and obviously the feel that you guys kind of worked into that one and the acoustics, it's just, that's like my bread and butter. Sweet. But like the way that I would typically build something like that out too is I take that hybrid shaft, or like a hybrid shaft ball.
Yeah.
And so probably like a little Ventus Black, like 10TX or something like that, a little 2x4. Yeah, I like that setup. Yeah.
Literally since the last time we launched, they started hitting the drawing board.
Like before even
Like
that
the MB
previous
stuff.
one maybe
Yeah.
came out. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we probably get like first articles. Again, Ryan would know more, but like a year out.
Yeah. And how much
8 months out.
How much do they change like in that time? You know what I mean? From the first one that you see.
They change down to the wire. We think, sometimes it could be a strategic advantage to make some changes with player feedback later on in the game. So it's a moving target, but we don't want to pigeonhole ourselves to not change and make some things better. So
Yeah.
they can change pretty far out, but we think they're in a good place now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, let's see one here. That's a good ball.
No idea where it went.
Just a little left of the flag, but it's up there. It's on the green.
All right. Let me clean that for you,
Yeah,
sir.
thank you, sir.
So what kind of work are you doing right now on the tour and everything?
Yeah, so our team is mainly focused on Pro Tour support as well as Asia-specific product.
Right.
So, you know, now that we've developed the product for Tour, we're now fully just supporting them and trying to figure out how to seed them into their new clubs or new irons.
Right.
So this is a great process for us. Once we launch our product, you know, the life cycle still continues, so we still have work to do. So this is part of the process that a lot of people don't think about, but over the next 6 months, we're going to learn a lot about the new Apex Pro Series and what's going to make the next gen of Apex. So it's super exciting, and then and hopefully we'll see our clubs win some majors here.
I think they probably will. So it'll be a safe assumption.
Yeah, we got the players.
You guys got a good stable of players, that's for sure.
When you hit it, it feels good.
Dude, honestly, the sound is so nice on these, and like what you would expect from like a nice forging too. Especially when you hit it well, pretty soft feel. It's a little drawn a little bit, isn't it?
We'll draw a good shot though.
It'll be over there somewhere.
Left, yeah, good shot.
And you look at some of these lines like this Apex line too, and I mean there's so much tour feedback that goes into building something like this.
So much. And you know, when we developed this product, when we first sat down and started talking about it, you know, we started talking about, you know, what is modern golf, who is modern golf, and we brought in our tour departments. We brought in the LPGA, the JGTO, PGA champions, and you know, after talking with all those reps, you know, what came out of the discussions was that we need a diverse package here. You know, a one size fits all isn't going to work for us. That's not modern golf. So, you know, even though all of these models work together as a family, they're all very different. You know, they're all different shapes. They're for different, you know, turf conditions or for different players. You know, it's different biomechanics. It's giving players a diverse lineup of what our players have, you know, told us what they need. So this is really like a full package of irons made, you know, by our staffers, for our staffers. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I mean, who knows better for what you need for your game than those guys?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And I mean, you could tell. I mean, we had a chance to go down to Ely Callaway and kind of get a couple in the air and just running through that line. And I think there was a couple things to me that were just like super impressive. Where it's literally, and the thing that has stuck with me the most is that you guys are kind of getting a little bit more comfortable. I think everyone's getting more comfortable with those blended sets.
Yeah.
And like the benefits of going through the fitting process to kind of work into the blended set, you're gonna find certain things throughout each of these clubs that will fit one category of your game, from your short, your mid to your long.
Yeah.
Like there's a piece that'll fit into every single part.
Absolutely.
Which is awesome. Let's take a look. We got a nice little side hill. This thing's gonna turn a little left, right. We got a back pin. This pin is really aggressive right here. So we're looking at probably about like a little 130, 132 shot.
All right.
I like to try and bring this one in a little bit low and control the spin, especially on the back. But if you kind of like, I'm almost looking at like a nice little start line of that little white fence right there and just let it kind of peel right back off it. A little fade, yeah. God, that just hit and held that line perfect. Come back, there we go.
Nice
Settle,
ball.
settle. We're
Nice
gonna
shot,
come
man.
out and
Nice
dirty on
spot.
these guys. We're gonna take hole one. Give me a good one. Get a
Man,
little
you
bit
got
tighter
me.
than that one.
That actually brings up a point, like, will the LPGA players kind of run through similar testing for this stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. So we saw probably more of the ladies using that Apex Pro, the Elite Series, than ever. So their transition will probably be more to this new Pro, right? Which will be more natural for them. But the other thing too, which is interesting to bring up, is we our tour team looks at all the data in terms of what's in the bag of players, what's changing week in, week out, and the numbers suggest that a lot of the LPGA players are using more of the set irons. So instead of going to like a 48 or a 50 wedge, they're staying in that set to kind of get a little bit more forgiveness. So you look at even the best players in the world in terms of ball striking, and we talked about their efficiency in swinging, looking for more forgiveness in those shorter irons, right?
That's a good point too. I mean, like especially a scoring iron, that you would say, and maybe some of it's like ego. You know what I mean? For people just wanting to see, you know, like, oh no, I don't need that. I can go to
100%.
this wedge, and then maybe the other side of it is like you'll probably be getting more spin with, you know, a Jaws wedge or something like that. But even then, it almost speaks more to the fitting process. Like really,
it always comes down.
Really knowing your numbers, and like if you don't need the spin, but you need, you know, maybe a little extra launch or forgiveness, like that's a perfect plug right there.
Ultimately, everyone just wants to hit the greens more often. If we can help players do that, you know?
Exactly.
So I can go full,
You can
or
go,
should I go with a
either
9?
full, you can go a 9. So I think like this pin, you don't want to spin it too much. So you can kind of knock down a 9. It'll probably be a really good shot. Ooh, I think that's gonna be right over that bunker. Might get a nice little kick right. I think that was
Hold
a club,
it a little
dude.
bit.
I think that was a club. This is a little home field advantage for us here for the worldwide team.
Are the cameras rolling?
Well, hit the
Your
green.
number one priority when you hit the green, because you know
Sounds
we hit
me
the green.
there.
Fix your divots.
Hey Paul, I just want to say thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, I hit the green too though.
Do we putt from that, or we're
the
gonna
best
do
one, right? Or unless you guys all want to roll your own, but I believe we're just gonna go best ball, right? Yeah.
Let's go best ball. Let's do it.
Yeah. Roll.
One time.
Ooh, that was a good
Nice
run.
lag roll.
Hey,
Got a pass,
that's the
so.
putter on that one. You're gonna have to
This is
show
it.
that. You're gonna have to show that putter
Jailbird.
off to the camera, just so everyone knows.
I like it.
Come on. Oh,
Good putt.
yep. Good effort.
So this one's a little downhill left to right. It'll start to kind of squeak and get a little bit quicker as it starts
That
to
should be good.
work downhill. I'll give you guys that one. I'm feeling generous today.
Generous guy. Took a little hop there though.
That took a big hop. You see, so I think you could take a little bit of that break out of it.
Is that 360 triple track technology?
That was 360 triple track technology.
Look
Good
at that.
call out.
I saw you rolled it end over end, so.
That's in. That's in.
Oh.
Came the other way on you. That was a good roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
That was a good roll.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You want to tap it? Yeah, we'll just
Are
tap
we-
it.
are we-
Go ahead.
are
Go
we
ahead. Tap it.
generous
Tap
as
it.
well?
Tap
Is
it.
this-
Tap it. You got this.
We gotta set the precedent.
There's a dead
Yeah,
straight
right?
putt.
All right.
That's
That's
good.
Never
That's
done.
good.
All right.
There
There you go.
Yeah.
We're off.
That just makes you feel a little bit better, right? Like,
Yeah,
like,
it does.
I can do it.
I could do it.
I needed that one.
We're just instilling confidence out of the gate.
Yeah.
That UT, I absolutely smoked that UT, so I think I'm going to stick with that for a while.
Oh, spanked.
That was a good one. I mean, and that's just kind of, you know, stock out of the gates, like
Not
just
even
iron
fitted.
shaft, not fitted, anything, and you could tell, like,
Yeah,
that
now with
feel.
your graphite shaft that you like.
Yeah. But I mean, like, that's kind of the beauty of this line is that you could really work everything throughout the line in your back.
There's so
however you
many
want.
options.
There's so many options.
So many options. You know, that's what really makes, you know, Apex Family special is the ability to fit our players precisely. You know, we have that external tungsten weight on the back. That's a standardized part, so you can interswap those weights amongst the whole family from the UT down to the Pro.
Right.
Plus or minus 5 degrees at our stores, or sorry, 5 grams. So
Yeah.
you can get, you know, a couple swing weights plus or minus, and keeps fitters from having to use shaft plugs.
For sure.
You know, and that's really, you know, our tour players, you know, really frown upon that, you know, so we put that weight at the CG so you're not changing the CG performances of the irons. So you can maintain, you know, your performances throughout the set, even if you're changing weights.
Yeah. And as you like kind of progressively go through like the shaft or like the head makeup too,
Yeah.
when you're starting at the bottom and you work your way up, there's different technology that's built in for the longer irons. Right?
Yeah, man. And so the Pro iron specifically, you know, this construction is a 2-piece. So we have on the long irons from the 4 to the 3 through the 5 iron, we do have the 455 face,
Right.
which is what it's on Paradigm irons. So, you know, we learned a lot from that platform and we pumped it into the Pro iron.
What's funny is that when we first started this iron, we had 455 face cup technology through the whole set.
Right.
And then through working with our players, specifically our LPGA players, is that the 455 face on the short irons was actually too fast. It was launching too low, it wasn't spinning enough, so they weren't getting the consistency and the spin robustness that they needed. So we went back, reconfigured the short iron makeup, so the 6 down to the A, and put the 1025 forged face back into it.
Right.
So then and that increased our spin, changed our launch trajectories, and got that performance where our players needed it. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's everything that you want when you're looking at literally every aspect of the fitting process.
Yeah, man, and you know, we talk about forgiveness, and a lot of times people forget. People, you know, think forgiveness is distance and maybe dispersion, but a lot of times people forget about, you know, forgiveness is also spin. And a lot of players, you know, forget that they need that extra spin in their short irons.
Right.
And don't be scared. Don't be scared to try an MB.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Well, that's why you go get fit.
Yeah.
You go through the fitting process just so you can see. Same format. Want to switch it up?
We can do one more like that if you want.
We'll do one more like that. And
Yeah.
then maybe we can go into one of the other ones.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Striped.
Yeah, that will absolutely work.
Unfazed.
Nice shot.
I'm not
Great
even gonna
ball.
watch it land.
All right.
Not even
I'm
gonna
not
watch
gonna
it.
watch it land.
Just pick up the tee.
Pick up the tee and go.
That's cool. And even there it goes.
Beauty.
Even with clubs
There we
like
go.
this, like in a more blade setting, if you find the middle, even on a smooth strike, you're gonna get so much like performance out
Oh
of it.
yeah.
Like,
Got
I
the
like
draw.
that one.
Got the
Got
draw.
a little
dial
draw
up,
going.
I guess.
That's gonna come in handy for you. There you go.
Nice ball.
That was a good shot.
Yeah, really
Shot.
nice.
a little bit. Get a kick.
Get it right.
Yeah, it should be okay.
Good.
See, I don't think you guys are gonna go home with this UT. I might
Yeah.
might sneak it in my car somehow.
I mean, it just looks so good.
It does, man.
Looks good.
Yeah.
And that shares the same construction as the Pro Iron. So you'll get the
Okay.
455 face cup
Yeah.
in that as well. And that'll give you more speed. We're able
Definitely.
to thin out the face to remove mass and put the mass back low and deep.
Launch it a little higher.
Launch higher.
Nice.
ball,
It's gonna
Paul.
work for you, Paul. It's like interesting on every single one of these irons throughout the bag. Like you're looking at the bottom of the club, and you guys did some work to that.
Yeah, man. So every one of our Pro Series irons has what we're calling our dynamic sole.
Right.
They're not the same though.
Right.
They have similar characteristics and features that allow golfers to do different things for different reasons. So, you know, I don't think you've hit an MB yet, but at some point we should sit down and hit an MB, listen to it and feel it. A Pro Iron and listen to it and feel it, and you will notice the feel and sound between the two irons, and it's very specific for, you know, what our players need for specific turf conditions and biomechanics.
Right. And at the bottom too, you have like that little chamfer, and it's something you guys build like into your wedges too. Like
Yeah.
we were out here
Yeah.
a little while ago, we were chatting with Roger Cleveland, and,
Yeah.
and we're talking about kind of the, you know, integrating that chamfer, and for him is like, you know, in the wedge category, that's an extra couple of degrees of bounce.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so that just like, it's those little details that like help improve those turf interactions.
Yep.
That just make the world of difference for golfers of all categories.
We'll give ourselves a nice
that
little
you, Trev?
friendly right here. Yeah, we're good. Dude, that
That was
was
hammered.
All right, make sure you take the drop though.
that was far. that was really far.
Tough pin here. There's a little more room left than it looks, but it is back left for sure.
Yeah, 118 to the flag.
Okay.
You probably have room in front, right?
Oh, for
You don't-
sure.
You don't need to take all of it.
No, yeah.
That sounded like a good little strike right there.
Oh, be the number.
Oh,
sounded
he might
good.
Put it tight on it.
Yeah, middle of the green.
Woo! Woo!
Good ball.
Thank you, sir.
Maybe,
Great
maybe,
shot.
maybe a little deep. I'm not going to give him his credit just yet.
That'll work too.
Short.
It's up there,
Ball
yeah.
back, actually.
ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Good shot, Paul.
that works too. There we go.
Thanks.
On this one, because I just
Your
need
most
to,
bounce.
yeah, I need the bounce to kind of just push the grass down a little bit from this Kikuya.
Don't want a flyer.
Don't want a flyer. No flyers.
No flyers.
That's a nice safe shot right there.
Nice shot.
We're gonna be putting.
All right.
At least from trying them, I think we only hit the 7 iron, but I noticed right away that the launch is immediately higher.
Yeah.
I mean,
It goes up significantly.
you know it's going to be more forgiving, but I didn't like the feel, the sound, everything was so consistent from MB, CB to Pro.
Yeah.
That's like, ooh, I think I would really actually like to have that in like a 4 or even 5 iron,
Yeah.
just to know that extra safety blanket, extra
That-
forgiveness.
That 5 iron, so 5 through 3 is gonna bring the 455 face cup in too, so you're gonna get a little bit more of that ball speed out of there.
What iron does that start at?
It'll start in the 5. So
Oh, okay.
in the Pro, it's that blended face.
Yeah.
Essentially, you've got the 1025 through the 6, and then the 5 through 3 is gonna have the 455. It's just
Gotcha.
super efficient at generating ball speed, super efficient at generating spin, launch, all that is gonna help. Whereas the prior generation, we had it, I think it was down into like the 7 or the 6. So you catch some of those flyers and those irons, you
Goes a
probably
little too
didn't,
far,
yeah, a
maybe.
little too far.
Yeah.
So, but we brought that up a little bit where, you know, you can have a more blended set, like you were saying, if you want to bring the Pro into the that 4 or 5 iron, like it's gonna kind of perform like how you want it.
So looking at that TCB,
Yeah.
what's the most comparable iron in this lineup to the TCB?
So the TCB is gonna be the CB.
Okay,
And really, you're gonna get the best of both worlds with the CB. You're gonna have that thin top line. You're gonna have a nice transition in the hosel. So all the things those discerning players are looking for.
Right.
But you're really gonna have the benefits of the multi-construction. So it's a forged construction, but we're working in some of that tungsten. We're working in some of that weighting, and so we're seeing increased MOI. We're seeing increased COR. So it's gonna be a better version of the TCB.
Yeah,
It's going to be most like, it's essentially going to be that tour iron that's going to be the workhorse for us.
Right. I mean, because we know that the TCB was loved on tour.
Oh, yeah.
And so I always kind of wonder, how hard is it going to be to get somebody to change?
Out of it, yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, I'm looking at this and I think this just looked better right away.
Yeah, there's been a ton of updates on just the cosmetic of it. Like I said, it's been a multi-year journey on the look. On basically how it sits at a dress, right? It's been looked at to the nth degree.
Woo! Nice shot, man.
Thank you, sir. All right, this one's for Paul because you made sure that you let us know. Always repair your divots.
Keep that same order. I'm gonna give it a run.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's see it. You can move that mark too.
Woo!
Yeah, swing in as it
Not
slows
that far
down.
left, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually going to aim
inside
where
of
your
that.
ball is now.
Yeah.
You want pin out?
You can pull it, yeah, sure.
That's a really, really tough one. Gotta go.
Good roll.
Yeah,
Low.
maybe just not high enough. Speed was all right.
Speed was great.
I'll give it to you. Literally aim this bad boy right at the back of the cup
All right, down the center.
and just be nice and aggressive with it, and then we'll do
Oh, just pushed it.
a little push.
Yep.
But see, it's kind of dead straight, right?
Yep.
Get in.
Yeah, baby. There we go.
There we go.
All right.
I love it.
There we go. All right.
First birdie of the day.
little
So
work,
proud of you, dude.
Woo!
This is the Ryder Cup, dude.
Yeah.
Coming up in the right time.
I mean, that was a 273 iron. The thing was piped.
It's unreal.
And these are generally every 2 years?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
So there's always that hype and kind of like
Anticipation. But so the thing about it this year is, interestingly enough, we last launched Apex Series as a blended set.
Okay.
So what are you gonna hit here?
I think I'm
Yeah,
gonna hit the UT, yeah.
So we launched it with the Apex Standard, the DCB, and the Pro.
Right.
And prior to that, the TCB and the MB were kind of just like line
Separate.
extensions, separate launches here and there. So
Yep.
the strategy for this year was to really roll them together and cadence it
course.
as like its own thing.
Yeah.
So we're really looking out for those better players out there with this
Yeah,
launch, right?
absolutely,
They
yeah.
got something tailored for them.
And I mean, at least through our time with Royce, I mean, we spoke a lot about like the benefits of fitting in that combo set.
Yeah.
Do you think that's going to end up being the case for most people that would, go through a fitting?
100%.
Yeah.
They're at least gonna hit all of them, depending like handicap and stuff like that. MB might be out of the question
Yeah,
for some players.
of course,
but, like
yeah.
that CB Pro is gonna be a moneymaker.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's
Hey,
human.
hey.
He's human.
He
Hey.
is human.
I got to step up and hit one.
Yeah.
You got
Put
some
some pressure.
Put me in play.
Oh, man.
Put me in play.
That's some pressure.
Oh, no.
You know what? We got one that we're gonna find, and
Uh-oh.
you might have enough.
Left the door open.
That just means I get to play with some more clubs through the bag.
That's what we wanted to do.
That's what we were just talking about. I need to play with a couple more through the bag.
Strike.
Oh, you guys are in position.
Yo.
Right
Strike.
now.
Do I even need a
Yo.
hit?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Slap
Why
his
not?
ball
Why
there.
not?
That was a beauty.
Thank you. Felt good. The other thing we've seen our players do as well is they take this pro iron and they're doing utility builds. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so.
Just on the top end, yeah?
Yeah. So Emiliano Grillo has been one of the first players to put it in. So he's been playing it now for, off and on for, probably like six weeks or something like that. Yeah. So it's been fun to watch.
That's gonna
get a kick. Yep. That'll work.
Yeah, you guys roped those.
Yeah, absolutely.
What happened?
Were you surprised?
No, I mean I'm not
I think
surprised.
I got into my own head there.
We definitely got into our
There
head.
we
We
go.
got super excited on coming off birdie. But hey, there's a par 5 we got plenty of room to work with.
How much of a play did, like you look at, we already talked about kind of that tour feedback, but I look at the blade length on all of these. And like, it seems like there's like some dramatic improvements on all those.
Yeah, we did some really cool stuff. Starting with the MB, we did something a lot different than what we've done in the past with our MBs. So actually, the blade length is a little bit longer, and the top line's a little thicker. And a lot of our tour feedback was that, those players playing the MBs were looking for something a little bit more confident to put down at.
Right.
And what we've seen is that players who were playing like TCB maybe are even now looking into moving into the MB because it does have a thicker top line than the CB.
Right.
So it's a lot more approachable to a lot more players. And it has
a very specific sole geometry that the other ones don't have as far as leading edge chamfers. So it has a dual leading edge chamfer where there's like this blunt wall on the face. It's like a 90-degree wall.
Right.
And then there's a leading edge relief coming back this way on the sole. And what it's allowing players to do is on those tight lies is really get in there and they can, they're talking about hitting a certain score line.
For sure.
They can choose which score line they're going to hit with having that little wall up on top there.
Right.
And they talk about it, as being like a plow and like plowing the grass down and removing the grass from the face and allowing more contact with the ball.
Because it's almost like added bounce.
Yeah,
Right.
like you're talking about, it's this dynamic bounce.
Right.
I think it's always fun if you have the chance to go to I live close enough to Roger Dunn, Santa Ana, or your local golf shops. If you have the chance to go in and hit the stuff, why not try it?
100%.
I have friends that are, maybe played when they were younger and getting back into it, so they have that low potential in terms of they can play well. So if you get a club like that in your hands, maybe not in the full set, but if you're trying those scoring irons like we were talking about, it might force you to swing a little bit better, right?
Definitely.
And hit that center of the face.
So a little extra pressure, and then you're going to find the middle of the face.
Yeah, I think there's merit to that.
Yeah, absolutely. And just if you like looking at it, you're probably going to hit it better anyways.
Yeah,
I
you
think,
feel good over the ball.
Yeah, I find that to be the case for me too. Sometimes if I might maybe benefit from something a little more, I guess, clunky, but
no,
if I can't,
there's nothing clunky.
Well, but that's the thing. It's if I
just
can't look at it, right?
You can't,
If I can't look at it, then I'm just not going to be able to swing it. So it's so nice to see
see what you want to see over the ball.
Yeah, 100%.
It's so interesting. There's just these subtle nuances that you guys take into consideration that most people just have no idea.
Yeah, and that's the other thing a lot of our fitters get to work with too, is that all these irons have different bounces. So the MB has less bounce for players. If you're shallow or tighter lies, you're gonna have a little bit less bounce. And the CB's right in the middle, that traditional bounce that most players play, and then your pro iron is gonna have the most bounce for for giving, and it's really gonna have that's gonna capture so many players. So that's probably gonna be our bread and butter winner as far as commercial side. Whereas CB is going to be our real tour workhorse.
Hey, you guys need a hand down there?
Yeah, we're getting there. Thank you so much.
We found it.
We found one of them. Do you see my other one up there, Paul? Yeah.
Man, it just comes out nice.
Money. We'll play it. That was, that was super, super clean.
Super clean. So that's our fastest sole out of all three. So that's gonna get in fast and out fast.
Yeah.
And it has the most camber from front to back.
Right.
So that's what it's meant to do, is get clean and no like digging.
Yeah.
I think we get more out of that UW, right?
Yeah,
And
I
a little
think so.
higher launch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
More power
absolutely.
off that face.
I mean, just from the couple swings that I've had on it, it just seems so forgiving yet like versatile. You know, like,
it's super versatile. I think a lot of players, like those higher handicappers, probably wouldn't gravitate to something like this with that, just the way the face progressed a little bit
Sure,
open.
yep.
But that's what those players, like I know Akshay had one in play. A lot of those better players like
Yep.
to see that,
Right.
to be able to work the ball. Player like a higher handicapper, we just came out with that super hybrid.
gotcha. Yes.
Yeah, no brainer.
Yeah. Yeah. It just launches.
That thing launches.
Yeah. Oh, that was ripped.
Oh, that looks
Oh,
so good.
ah.
That looks so good.
Paul shows up.
That looked good, dude. That looked pretty good. We'll see if we can. We'll see if I can do any better than that. I don't know though. Wow, just,
Oh,
Dude, that UW gets
Nice ball.
such good height.
it launches.
Absolutely launches.
Honestly, we're right. I mean, it feels super easy to launch. That's the thing too. Like it's got that good blend of fairway and hybrid, but much like you would expect with a hybrid, just easy to hit, get it up in the air, like swing it easy and it's gonna go.
So happy for you guys on that one.
the UW is a great product.
Again, you know, we had great success with the UW, and our tour players really like the shape. So this new platform has the same exact shape, but we integrated some features that we learned from Paradigm. So we have that sole that's very similar to Paradigm. So we slapped that on there for better turf interaction. And then we put an AI face in it, and it allowed us to really focus on dispersion downrange,
Right,
and spin robustness, high-low on the face as well as heel-toe.
right. Is that is that like the cut wave? Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
the cut wave.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Oh, that looks like a good shot there.
I think it's in the bunker.
Oh, that MB's, that's going in my bag, David.
Nice ball.
Good
You
ball.
hear all that like it clips.
Getting
Yeah,
getting
it
really tired of
literally, like-
saying that.
Literally
Good
nothing.
ball.
Like it's so smooth, and that's the craziest part to me is like even in an MB, you look at an MB, and typically that just eliminates forgiveness, and you eliminate interaction on, you know, on any turf condition realistically, unless it's super tight.
Oh, Paul was short. Perfect. All right. Perfect. And I hope I'm nice and tidy. Ooh, we're in good shape. We're in good shape.
All right, we might need a wedge here.
Bunker,
Yeah, I don't know. Mine's in the bunker. Yours is probably just a little left.
a little left. Okay,
Nice. Jump forward.
run out a little bit.
Oh dang! It just
yeah,
like
stopped
stuck.
on me.
Yeah.
All right.
So, all right, we'll see.
Whoa, going
Good
up.
touch, good play.
You.
All right, that was pretty.
Great
Good
shot,
play.
man.
Hey, that's a really tough
Wow.
putt though.
I love that, dude. That's two pathways to a shot. Right
Yep,
there.
absolutely.
Yeah, let's
really
pull it
nice
out.
touch.
You gave yourself a little downhill slider though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Debatable. Dude, you know what? You're
That's
playing
way
that at
short
least.
on this one.
yeah, I know.
least a cup
Thank
now.
you, sir. Appreciate that. Oh,
Yeah, not a ton of movement.
Give us one. Give us one.
Oh.
are you almost kind of like seeing it
see it.
at this
I
little
see it.
mark
Yes,
here?
exactly there.
Yeah, okay.
I totally
I
agree.
like that.
I gotta see it in at like 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
That
okay.
thing, that
Maybe
thing
like-
screams.
I like that.
We tried. After those tee shots to come out with the par, that's fine.
I'm
That's
happy
fine.
with that.
I'm
That's
happy
good.
with that.
Are you guys birdie putting?
Yes, sir.
Hey, best of luck.
Paul, are you playing your UW shot? Was that you?
Yeah, we played it. That was up front.
That thing that had like a nice like tight draw to it too. That was a high draw. Impressive shot.
That's all I
Now
got.
he's got to finish.
Oh,
Look at that thing move.
You saw that.
It moves. Yeah, it
You
moves.
saw it.
It moves for sure.
You saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta.
I'm gonna go a little
definitely,
above that mark.
Yeah, right above it.
I like your speed.
Yeah, speed was good. You got it.
I think there's some sort of stats like 73 or 78% of golfers leave it on the short side. Is that what it is or something?
Yeah.
Just gave it too much. Too much.
So that's why it's like.
pressure.
Good bid. We got both sides to recover. It's okay.
Yep. Oh man. Bummer.
Tough putt.
Yeah, that is a tough putt.
It's not an easy one.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
It's not one we practice.
Downhill
Yeah,
slider.
downhill slider.
All right, guys, so we are gonna do a close to the pin challenge now. Played a couple holes here, got a warm up, so I think we're ready. But loser is going to give away a set of Callaway Apex Pro Series irons. So with that, obviously comes a fitting at one of our Worldwide Golf Shops retail locations. Get them all dialed in, but loser's gonna give away a free set.
Cool.
All right, you guys ready? Awesome. So now it's gonna be Team Callaway versus Team Worldwide.
Sorry, Carter.
So, yeah.
All right. Sorry. All right.
Gonna switch it up a little bit.
how it
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see how it goes.
All right.
Moment of truth.
Oh, yanked it.
Stop turning, baby. Stop turning. Massive kick.
Kick.
A little bit left.
Kick.
Doors open.
Oh, get there.
Stay.
Get there.
Bounce right.
Travel.
Catch a piece.
Oh!
All right. Man, they left the door wide.
That a boy.
Loves it.
That a
Nice
boy.
ball.
I mean,
Loves it.
do it for him.
Get in the hole.
Oh my God.
There we go.
Great shot.
There we
Well,
go.
the good news is
Yeah.
someone is getting
Someone's getting
Someone's
a free
getting
set of Apex
of Apex irons.
irons.
And we
Well done.
absolutely love it.
Fantastic.
Good
job,
stuff.
guys.
All right,
stuff.
good stuff. Let's,
And then they're
let's
gonna
go get them.
We just got to make sure we get them to a Worldwide Golf Shops retail location and get fit for the entire set, entire lineup. You got to go through all of them. They're all incredible, and you never know what set makeup you're going to get into.
Yeah, so one way that we were able to develop the progressive CG is through sort of like creative modern technology, and one of them was, you know, one of our head designers, Jim Sutherland, created this cavity pocket that's progressive. So when you look at the long iron, like the 3 or the 4 iron, the cavity depth is deep, and then as you move to like the wedges, you'll see that cavity depth gets filled up. And that's where all the mass is coming to that CG high in order to give you that spin.
Right. And it's like you said, it is definitely noticeable, but only when you're looking from the back. When you're looking from the top down, like you don't see any bit of it.
No.
And that's like,
That just speaks to the engineering feats that you guys have been able to kind of put into this entire Apex series.
Yeah, and you know, we talked about how to make the TCB better, and one of them was that, you know, we took a look at how it's constructed, and the TCB was a 2-piece iron, so it had a face insert.
Interesting.
So one of our goals was to create a better sounding and feeling iron that was already great. So what we did is we moved to a 1-piece true forged iron, so the face and body's 1 piece.
Right.
And then we figured out ways to use tungsten in places in order to manipulate the CG properties to give us better performances.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, anytime you go from a 2-piece to a 1-piece forged construction, that, like, my first thought at least, feel. Immediate feel. You know, softer, much softer, and most likely you're gonna get some better acoustics out of it.
Better
too.
acoustics and better face consistencies. You're gonna, you know, we talked about Chris Kirk and, you know, his ability to reduce his flyers. You know, that definitely helps.
Yeah. This hole's a good one for a 1-club challenge.
Club?
This is a 1-club challenge.
1-club challenge.
Okay.
Are we back on the same team, Trevor?
We're back on the same
Oh,
team.
thank
Welcome back.
goodness,
Welcome
dude.
back.
Oh my God.
I missed you.
Back on the winning team.
I missed you.
Phew!
I think I got a break. Yep. Okay.
Where were you last hole, Paul?
Good spot.
That was money.
Might have a ways in, but 60, yeah. Smashed.
Thank you.
Great shot.
Nice.
That's gonna do it.
That's 6 as well.
That's a 6 as well. I think I got a little bit behind it, but I'm not too worried
All right,
about it.
Yeah.
Nice
Clean.
shot.
There we
Really
go.
good clip there.
I'm gonna play it different.
You're gonna play a little different?
Yeah.
What's the logic?
I think if I take a 7 iron, I'm gonna lay up and have a full 7 in
Uh-huh.
and just stick it.
Yeah.
And then I'll have a birdie, and then I'll have a par putt.
So then maybe this evolves.
You go birdie.
I go birdie.
You go for birdie. I'll go for par.
I'll go for birdie. Nice. Perfect.
I mean, that was perfect.
Absolutely perfect. That's a good spot.
However we wanted it.
180 playing like 190. So it's basically a full swing. And we'll take that all day long.
Yeah, and you talked about how that iron off the tee, you caught it a little heavy, but it felt consistent.
Yeah.
So the 6 iron does have that 1025 forged face that's the same face material that we use on the MBs and the CBs.
Right.
So you're gonna get that same consistency in ball flight up and down the face
Yeah.
as you would on the CBs and MBs.
Interesting. And it like, I felt it just like, even though it was heavy, it kept up.
Yeah.
And that's a good feel. I think for a lot of golfers, like, especially if once you start getting a little bit better, like you pay attention to some of those feels right there, and you could tell a difference between being like the pros. They can tell when they're like 1 millimeter off of something, you know.
Yeah.
And those are the things that just help every golfer as they grow and progress in the game.
Turn over.
Draw, no draw. Wow, that stayed straight on the line. I thought she was gonna take off. Oh, that's an easy chip with the 6 iron.
All right.
That was so good.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, that was a good one.
Let's go.
Great shot.
No.
Let's
Dude,
go.
That was so good.
That is gonna be tight.
Game time, boys. Game time.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
6 iron,
Yeah,
6 iron.
6 iron, 6 iron.
CB?
Yep, CB. Feels so good,
Dude, it
honestly.
Oh, a little low.
This might work.
Yeah, that
no,
might
this
kick for you though.
Get a little kick, a little more.
Oh dang, sat down.
Feet.
Good news is you got a 5 iron on this next one.
When we first developed all 3 Pro Series, all 3 models had the exact same loft.
So you guys, you definitely manipulated that.
So we manipulated it through testing with our tour players, and we noticed that, hey, you know, the requests coming down from tour, and it wasn't just LPGA and champions. It was, you know, there was a lot of feedback from our PGA players as well.
Right.
Is, hey, I do need a little bit stronger loft package. So then, once we went through testing, we found that we had to strengthen those lofts by 1 degree.
Really? And so like the difference between the loft package from like an MB to a CB is the same. Right?
Yeah.
But then you go MB-CB to Pro, you're saying 1 degree.
1 degree.
Progressively through every single club.
Yeah.
Bite.
Dude, you better make that.
Nice shot. It's a 6 iron. If I make it with a 6 iron, Paul's gonna let me bring these home.
What a shot, by the way.
Yeah.
Simmer.
Oh, that's not what we wanted, but
Yeah.
sit. We knew the game plan, we didn't execute. Stay up.
No way.
Stay up.
Oh.
So I got a chance to.
Great roll.
Yeah.
Did I throw you off with the read?
No, that was honestly what I was thinking. Take the par with the 1 club
Yeah,
though.
that's really good.
Ooh.
Stay up.
Oh.
Wow, what a roll.
Give it a chance.
I did.
What a roll.
It's a good, honest effort right
That's
there.
a good, honest effort. We'll
All
take
right.
that.
We're all even?
I think so.
Hey, good par.
Yeah,
Good par. We're going into the last
That was
one
impressive.
here.
Yeah,
Last one here, and then I think this will be for all the marbles.
I think so.
Dave, have you hit the MBs?
I have hit a couple MBs. Yeah, I hit a couple 8 irons with it.
Do you like it?
I do. I think the feel is very consistent all the way through. I think that was one of, like in our demo run too, the feel and the sound all the way through. It's like you almost don't even know when you're changing clubs, and that's awesome. Like I don't want to, if I were to go from, you know, the CB to the Pro or something like that, I wouldn't want to generally have that thought in my head of, oh, I'm using a brand new club, like now I gotta adjust here or whatever. Maybe there's a little more offset. Like, I think it just flows so well, and even with the sound and the look, it's like smooth. It's something to not even like really give too much thought to. Just pick it up and hit it, you know? I like that with Callaway, or at least this run here with the MBs, like it seems like things are just a bit straighter, more streamlined. And again, that speaks to like the blending of the sets, much easier. But I like seeing straight lines. Like if I don't want to see offset, then I want to see straight line at the like leading edge and a pretty straight top line. For me, I feel like alignment is better that way.
Yeah.
And then it's more up to me to put a good swing on it. Sometimes when I see a little too much offset, I just think like it's gonna go left on left.
Yep.
You know, and I get a little scared of it. So I see some very nice shaping there. Smooth.
Yeah, there was a lot of there. I mean, the MB really was like it's been a project that we've been working on for 10 years.
Yeah.
And it's been not only with our staffers, but other players as well.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of Japanese influence in that iron, so it's pretty cool. You know, we have a lot of players on the Japan tour who are, you know, who taken
I would say
quite a
that
bit of liking to that.
feel too.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels very similar to what I swing in my bag right now.
Yeah.
And that sound and that, like, it's an MB, but it doesn't feel like it, right? I still feel like there is some sort of forgiveness, and maybe it's in the grind of the sole to get you through the turf, but it doesn't seem like an intimidating club to hit. Like, people should actually try it.
Yeah.
And they might realize, like, oh, I could actually benefit from maybe a little more spin here or something like that that a blade would give you.
Yeah, it's not your grandpa's butter knife.
No,
So
yeah, not anymore, right?
No.
I think I might get a nice little.
Are we sticking with irons, or can I cheat?
No,
cheat a hybrid
cheat
here?
your hybrid. We teed off with the paradigms. Let's keep going with the paradigms. You know what? That should be in good shape right there. If it gets a nice little kick right, let's see. Yep, hanging. We're good. Stop turning. Catch a piece.
Get the number. Nice shot.
There we go.
All right, that's a good shot.
I think we're gonna have a UT in my bag here pretty soon.
Was that the Pro or the UT?
That was a UT.
Oh, it's gonna go.
Oh, he did play the draw.
Go.
He did.
Oh no!
Oh! Sit.
Oh! Hey, no pressure, okay? What club do you got?
This is a 7.
7
Yeah.
on the MB?
MB.
Okay. Did you calculate wind?
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm hitting 7.
All right.
Ooh, a little heavy.
There's a golf shot.
Oh, drop kicked.
Oh my God.
There we go.
Great shot.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Nice drop kick.
It's about time we win one of these things.
Wow.
Hey,
That's
it
in
must
me and my
it must be the club.
Great ball.
That turf interaction was pretty solid.
Oh, that just feels good,
That was a
man.
golf shot. Yeah.
Look.
See, there's that MB CB mix right there. I had the CB on the one club.
On the one club,
Yeah.
and then MB showing up.
Yep.
Love that. Holding greens for you.
Absolutely. No better way to end it.
No way.
Got ourselves a little eagle opportunity here.
I like this course enough to know that that's a really tough putt.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Just get it off and roll into the hole.
What's that?
More than anything. Good shot. Work.
Get on the other side of this. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
See how
dang,
much
it's
I
got-
got.
yeah. For them, it's got to like get up.
There you go.
Nice.
Good hands.
Nice
Release.
shot.
Oh yeah.
Clipped it.
Nice.
Should have called bank.
Jammed it.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh man.
Sit.
Oh boy.
This is interesting.
I wanted to give it a chance. Never doubt.
Good roll. Good roll.
Jailbird. Jailbird.
Jailbird.
The jailbird.
I had to show up one time on this hole.
Got that birdie, son. Secured.
Nice.
Nice.
roll.
Partner.
Never a doubt. Never a doubt.
Good roll.
All right.
The playoff.
So we finished tied.
We did.
You guys want to do a quick chip off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do a quick chip off.
Brought to you by Jaws Raw.
Brought to you
Yeah.
by Jaws Raw. And we'll just do a nice little closest. I think we go back here. Give ourselves a little.
Back like there.
Yeah, we'll go. Let's go right back here. Grab your wedges and let's find the winner here.
Sounds good.
So this will be the chip off. Closest to the hole wins.
All right.
Go. Oh, so much spin.
So much spin.
So much spin. Ooh. Ooh, we're in good shape so far. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Go.
That's a good one. That's a good one. We'll take it. Ooh, get a little release. There we go, dude.
go, let's
There
go.
we go.
Wow. Well done.
Gents,
Thanks.
Nice
it's
round.
been a
was
blast.
Oh boy.
All right, there you have it. That's play 9. Make sure you guys enter into the contest down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.